Lights blinking, record.
All right, welcome. My name is Greg Germany, and today I'm going to be presenting a PowerPoint presentation on how did the deal work. It's basically covering the acquisition of Goodman Industries by Daikin. Took place in 2012. Some of the things I'm going to be covering today are the parties that were involved in the acquisition, the reason why the acquisition was deemed necessary by Daikin, the details of the acquisition, what Daikin's been doing moving forward since the acquisition, some of the hurdles Daikin's has faced now and in the future, and the overall opinion, my overall opinion on whether the deal was good or was it a bust. And I'll be taking some questions and wrapping up with a conclusion. So the main player in this is Daikin. Daikin is a worldwide manufacturer of heating and cooling equipment. They were founded on October 25th, 1924 in Osaka, Japan. They have been seeking to expand their global operations, and this is why they sought out Goodman. Goodman Industries is mainly a residential manufacturer based in North America that was founded by Harry B. Goodman in 1975 in San Antonio, Texas. As I said, he specialized in residential heating and air conditioning. Actually, when he started Goodman, he manufactured flexible duct and plastic registers for the ducting of residential ducted style air conditioning equipment. In 1982, he expanded his business by purchasing the company Janitrol, and then began manufacturing equipment under the Goodman label and dropped the Janitrol label. He operated this business until his death, at which time Hellman and Freeman Investment Group bought and purchased Goodman Industries. One of the main things that we want to look at in this acquisition is what were the reasons. Why did Daikin want to purchase Goodman Industries? Three real good reasons. The first reason is that Daikin did not have any presence in the ducted market at all. They're mainly a ductless provider and VRV provider. So Daikin had a very, very strong presence in the ducted. They were also attracted to Goodman's lean management plan, which also goes hand in hand with the Japanese style of manufacturing, which is JIT, which is just in time, getting parts, pieces, people to certain places to accomplish goals at a time, very minimal waste, and very lean operation. And then, most importantly, they needed a North American presence, because the North American presence allows them to have greater access to the largest market in the world. Matter of fact, the chairman of Daikin Industries was quoted as saying, "Goodman is the best partner for Daikin in North America as we aim to become the leading global HVAC manufacturer. North America is the largest global HVAC market, and most systems in this market are ducted style, a segment where we have very little presence." So it made the acquisition of Goodman, who at the time was number one in the United States and North America as the leading manufacturer. The acquisition was initiated on August 29, 2012. After several months of working in SEC approval, they were able to complete the deal on November 1st, 2012 for $3.7 billion. Some of the things that Daikin has been doing since the purchase of Goodman Industries has been learning more about how to compete better in North America. They have found it very difficult to compete with the likes of Carrier, Trane, Lennox, and York. The competition is very stiff in North America. Presently, as of 2018, Goodman has fallen a little bit in their standing and is now the number 2 residential manufacturer in the United States. However, they have moved forward because in August of 2018, they were recognized as the world's largest global manufacturer of heating and cooling equipment. They have also continued to expand their markets. They've gone into markets where most companies have decided to stay out of because they didn't think that they could make any money there. Well, Daikin has taken a look at the Asian, the Indian, and the African markets, and they have partnered with a Chinese company by the name of Gree. This partnership has allowed them to make a very cheap, cost-effective air conditioning system that they are marketing in these markets, and they are having pretty good success. So they are continuing to expand their worldwide domination of heating and air conditioning products. Some of the hurdles that they are facing now and have been facing for the last several years are some of the trade wars. As we all know, the Trump administration has put a full-on assault on some of the foreign trades and goods and services that have been entering the United States. He's imposed some tariffs, and Daikin's strong partnership with Chinese companies has made it a little difficult for them to bring in some of the parts and pieces needed to have a good, strong presence here in the United States. However, their partnership with Goodman has made that a little easier. In 2015, they were able to open the world's 5th largest manufacturing facility located just outside of Houston, Texas, covering 4.1 million square feet of operation. So they are trying to expand and get past some of the hurdles that they have been facing as of late. Looking at the entire deal, was the deal good or was it a bust? I say it was probably a good deal for them. I don't think it's quite gone exactly how they expected it to go. I thought they probably thought that they would have a much easier time dominating the North American market, which has not really been the case. However, they have achieved their global goal of becoming the leading manufacturer in heating and air conditioning equipment. And they continue to expand, going into new marketplaces where they have not had a presence before. So, in the overall deal, I say it was a good deal. Does anybody have any questions about the Goodman acquisition and why it might have been a good deal for Daikin?
What are some of their possible future acquisitions, do you think, or that you've heard about as far as HVAC goes? Or have you?
Well, some of the places I think they're probably going to expand is in their VRV technology. Right now, Mitsubishi seems to be the leader in that, partly because of design. I personally think that probably they are going to expand their technology a little bit and correct some of the oil flow issues that they have. And if they do that, I think they can gain some more dominance in that market.
Okay.
If anybody does need to contact me, I'll leave a copy of it, but my contact information is on the screen. I can be reached there either by cell phone or by email. And that concludes today's presentation, and thank you for allowing me to present.